Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Caitlin Couponista. We are going to Kroger today and it is the final week of the 5 times digital coupons. We also have some killer weekly digital deals this week, so let's go to Kroger and let me show you the best deals you can get this week. All right, everybody, first all digital deal up today is one of my favorites. So we are gonna grab 4 of these Dove plus Men Care bars, the cleansing bars. Normally retail 4 of these would be $27. They are part of the weekly digital deal though for $2.99, so 4 of them will be $11.96. Go in and clip your 5 off of 2 Dove Men Care digital and clip your 4 off of 2 just Dove digital coupon. It has pictures of the women's, but these are included. After all those digitals come off, these are gonna be $2.96 for 4 or 74 cents a bar. All right, next weekly digital deal that we're grabbing is on the Axe. These are down to $3.99 each, so 2 of them would be $7.98. You're gonna use your 5 off of 2 manufacturer digital coupon to pay $2.98. Then you're gonna get 75 cents back on each one on Ibotta for $1.50 back, and then you're gonna get a $1 bonus for buying 2 of them. So that is gonna make your final cost 48 cents for 2 or 24 cents each. It's a stock up price this week. All right, everybody, next deal up is gonna be on the Dove Whole Body Deodorant Sprays. You can get the men's or the women's. I'm gonna grab the women's. These are on sale for $12.49 each, so 2 of them would be $24.98. We have a 5 times digital coupon for $3 off of each, and then we have a 10 off of 2 manufacturer digital coupon. After all of that, you're gonna pay $8.98 for both. That's already a good deal, in my opinion, considering that these are normally $13 each. But then we do have a $5 Ibotta rebate. It's just a limit of 1, but it's gonna make them $1.99 a piece or $3.98 for 2. You do have to buy 2 with the 10 off of 2 digital coupon, but I think at Kroger, all digital, this is a fantastic deal. All right, everybody, I'm not gonna do this deal, but I do just wanna tell you about it in case you need some. So the Dial Healthy Hydration specifically are on sale for $4.50 each. So you'd wanna pick up 1, use your $1.50 digital coupon. That's gonna bring it down to $3 in store. Then you're gonna submit to Ibotta for a $1.50 back limit 1. It's gonna make one of these just $1.50. All right, everybody, something else on the weekly digital deal, and I want to say that this is the same weekly digital deal as the Dove Men Bar Soap, but since we can do that 5 times, I'm going to grab one of these hand soaps at $2.99. Clip your $1 manufacturer coupon. It's going to bring this down to just $1.99 in store, down from $4.79. The 5 off of 2 and the 4 off of 2 also apply to these Dove bars, so you're welcome to grab these instead of the men's. All right, everybody, another body wash deal that I am just gonna leave in the store, but I do wanna tell you about. These Shea Moisture body washes are $11.99. We have a 5 times digital for $3 off, and then we have a manufacturer $5 digital. Would bring this down to just $3.99. There's no rebates that I know about. If you have something on Fetch that could make this even better, good for you. I do not, so it would be $3.99, which I don't think is too bad. All right, everybody, this is why I always say scan things in your clearance section. Look at this bad boy marked down to $3.05. Guess who has a 5 times digital coupon for $3 off? Yes, this is gonna be 5 cents. All right, everybody, I think this is just a fantastical deal. So the 18 ounces is full price, $4.99, or you can get the 24.3 ounces for $2.99 on the weekly digital deal. So you get like an extra 6 ounces per one. And it's, yeah. So we're gonna grab 2 of these. It's not really on my list. It's not really in the Google Doc because it's just a weekly digital deal, but I don't think it's bad for Dawn. All right, everybody, next deal up is gonna be on the Arm & Hammer Free and Clear Deep Clean 75 ounce only. These are on sale for $7.99. I'm gonna max out the deal and get 2. We have a 5 times digital coupon for $1 off, so I'm gonna pay $6.99 a piece, and then we're gonna get $3 back on each one, limit 2. On Ibotta is gonna make them $3.99 a piece, and I know people who can use this. I think it's a good price. All right, people, I feel like we don't ever really get deals on SpaghettiOs anymore, so as long as you have the spend 5, save $1 digital coupon, all of these are on sale 10 for 10, so you just have to pick up 5 cans and use that digital coupon, and they'll end up being 80 cents a can when they're normally $1.25. I don't think it's too bad, so I'm gonna grab 5 of these. All right, everybody, next deal up is gonna be on Annie's mac and cheeses. So I'm just gonna get the regular ones. So these are $1.99. We have a 5 times digital coupon for $1 off. So what you wanna do is grab 4 for $7.96, save your $4 with your digital coupons, pay $3.96, submit to Ibotta for $1 back when you buy 4 boxes, and then submit to Fetch back for $1.50 back on any 3 participating items, which these are included. It's gonna make it $1.46 for 4 or 37 cents a box. I think it's a good price. All right, everybody, up next is the deal on individual vitamin waters. So these are everyday price, $1.89. That would be $9.95 for 5 if you want to max it out. We do have a 5 times digital coupon for $1 off of each, so you're going to pay $4.45 for 5. Then you're going to submit to Ibotta for 40 cents back on each, limit of 5. So if you max it out, you'll get $2 back, making it $2.45 for 5 of these, or 49 cents a piece. I think it's a stock up price, so I'm going to grab them. All right, everybody, just wanted to throw this out there that the Love Crunch Dark Chocolate Coconut only, it's the only one that works for the Ibotta rebate. We have a 5 times digital coupon, bringing it down to $2.99 and a $1 Ibotta rebate, limit of 5. So if this is your jam, you can grab 5 of these at the $1.99 price point. All right, everybody, next deal up is on the Oreo Puffs Post cereal only this flavor of the Post cereal. So it is $3.99, 5 times digital coupon for $2 off, makes it $1.99 a box. We have $1 back on each on Ibotta, limit of 5. So if you like these, you can grab up to 5 at the 99-cent price point. All right, everybody, up next is a deal on the Club Crackers, but it has to be the sweet Hawaiian flavor only. I apologize that all these rebates are for specific flavors, but that's just where we're at. So these are $3.99 with a 5 times digital for $1 off. You'll pay $2.99 per box that you buy, get $1.25 back on each on Ibotta up to 5, so you can grab up to 5 of these. And I believe it'll be $1.74 per box. I'm gonna grab a couple of these, but it is the sweet Hawaiian only. Please scan before you buy. All right, everybody, a weekly digital deal this week is on any of the Oreos, but if you come over here and get the gluten-free specifically, we have shop kick rebates up to 2, and it's gonna end up being 710 kicks back total if you do buy 2, which is $2.84, which is gonna bring these down to $1.57 each for the gluten-free. It's amazing. We also have a separate deal, a separate shop kick offer, limit of 2 for the Chips Ahoy gluten-free. I'm gonna leave that here because those are not good. Do not recommend, but these are actually really good. All right, everybody, up next is a deal on these Sprinkles cupcakes. So Sprinkles is a cupcake company that's actually in downtown Disney in Orlando, and I am obsessed with their gluten-free cupcakes. So they have these chocolates now. So these are $6.99 a bag. They're on sale for $5.49. We have a 5 times digital for $1 off, leaving you to pay $4.49 per bag, and then you're gonna submit to Ibotta for $2.65 back on each one. I'm gonna max it out and get 3, which is gonna make your final cost $2.34 per pack, which I don't think is bad. All right, everybody, I'm doing this deal again. I know I did it a couple weeks ago, but I actually really liked this pink cranberry zero sugar one. So I'm gonna max out the deal again. I'm gonna grab 4 of these. They are not on sale, so that will be $23.96 out of pocket. We are gonna get $3.25 back on swag bucks for each 2 that we buy, so that's $6.50 back for 4. We're gonna get $1.15 back on each on checkout 51. That means $4.60. And then we had 540 total kicks on Shop Kick, which is $2.16. Makes our final cost for 4 6-packs $10.70 or $2.68 a 6-pack, under 50 cents a bottle. I think it's really good. All right, everybody, all the Ruffles and Lay's chips are buy 2 get 2 free this week, but I also have a free digital coupon for any bag of Ruffles. So for me, they're going to be buy 3 or buy 1 get 3 free. So it's going to end up being $5.99 for 4 bags. I'm just letting you know because it's going in my cart. All right, everybody, this is just an easy all digital deal for anybody. So these Pop chips, not the Pop Corners, 2 different brands, so please grab the right ones. These are on sale for $2.99. We have a 5 times digital for $1 off, and then we have a manufacturer digital for $1 off, making one of these bags at just 99 cents. All right, everybody, check your digitals. I just got a super fun one of $1 off of any Butterfingers, and they're on sale for $1.25. So with that dollar digital coupon, this is gonna be just 25 cents, and my sister's gonna love me. All right, everybody, up next is a deal on the drumsticks. So it's so funny because the 8 counts on the weekly digital deal for $4.99. But if you don't feel like you can eat 8, you can always get 4 for $2 more. Like, so what the heck? You might as well just get 8, right? And then check your Ibotta, make sure it's still there before you purchase it. But we do have a $1 rebate back on these, and it works on any of the flavors that I've scanned. And it makes them $3.99 for 8 cones or 50 cents a cone. So I'm gonna get super stocked up for the summer. All right, everybody, check your digital coupons and see if you got something like save $4.50 when you spend $30 on frozen pizzas. So I think it's a pretty good deal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab 2 of these cauliflower pizzas for $6.99 each. We have no digital coupons, but we have a $1.75 back on each, limit 2 on Merrifield, plus you'll get 5%. And then I'm gonna grab 3 of these Miltons at $6.99 and use the 5 times digital coupon for $2 off of each of those. So out of pocket, I'm going to pay $24.45 for 5 frozen pizzas, but there are the gluten-free ones, and they're normally $10 each. So I think that's pretty good, half price. Then I'm gonna get $4.20 back for these pizzas on Merrifield. Gonna make my final cost $20.25 for 5 pizzas, or $4.05 each, and you can't beat that with a stick. All right, everybody, this is the cart. We are looking pretty packed down with mostly food items. Let's go see how we do. All right, everybody, we are back home from Kroger, and Miss Tippy wants to say hi. Okay, so this is our complete haul. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stepping it today. I can't even get it all in the frame. This was a more expensive haul, so like, you know, don't come in here thinking you're gonna get all this for like $20. This was more expensive, but this was me stocking up on just some stock up prices that I thought were pretty good. So, all right, you witnessed me pay $188.33. If we subtract the tax, $181.31 out of pocket. $31.95 on Ibotta, and I'll tell you a little story about Ibotta when we get there, but let me just go through this first. So that was $1.25 for each club. That was 40 cents for each vitamin water, $1 for all 4 Annies, $2.65, I believe, for each of the sprinkles, $1 for the Oreos, 75 cents for each Axe with that one bonus, $5 for one of the Dove, $1 for each drumstick, $3 for each Arm & Hammer, and I think that's it on Ibotta. $1.59 on Fetch was for buying 3 Annie's products, $6.50 on Swag Bucks was for our 4 Ocean sprays, $4.60 on Checkout 51, also for the Ocean sprays, and then $5 on Shopkick is for the gluten-free Oreos and the Ocean spray. So after all of that is coming back, we ended up with a final cost of $130.67 for all 57 of these items. So like I said, a little bit more expensive. This was an expensive haul, but I do think that we are able to get stocked up on some really good quality things. Like now I have 5 frozen pizzas. That's 5 times that I don't have to order pizza from like a pizza place. So that's saving me money. We got the ice cream cones, which is gonna be great for just like a nice treat in the summer. Okay, so a couple things. So I don't really know what's going on with Ibotta. So the drumsticks and the sprinkles rebates are in like the normal, like go like scroll through and click on things to add to your list. They somehow, both of those rebates are still valid, but they're not showing up in my list, even though I've clicked on them. And I verified in store that I bought the items that matched to that rebate, but it's not picking it up for some reason when you go to submit your receipt. So I did have to submit a ticket. So I actually only ended up getting 19 back from them, but I'm going to submit a ticket and be like, hey, like something funky is going on, but I did buy 5 boxes of drumsticks and I did buy 3 bags of the sprinkles. So they owe me, I think it's almost $12 more. Like it's kind of ridiculous. I don't understand what's going on. So if anybody has an answer to that, if you could please let me know why that's happening. I also cannot figure out how to remove it. Because maybe if I like, you know how it has the check mark when you like add it to your list? I don't know how to remove it. So I'm wondering if I could remove it and then re-add it and then try. I don't know. So, but it's like not transferring to the list. So I am submitting a ticket for that. So just be wary about those two, is that when you go to submit your receipt, it was not available for me to be able to scan to match it. And obviously it didn't automatically pick it up. So just keep that in mind. It also did not pick up my vitamin waters, so I had to add all of those. It picked up everything else though. Merrifield, I did have to correct my receipt. Shopkick, I had to correct my receipt. Swag, but all of them I had to correct my receipt. So today, like, put me through the ringer. I don't think the price that we paid for how many groceries that we actually got, like this is food for like a decent while in my house. Like the pizzas, the ice cream, the chips, like this is really good. So I think it was good stock up prices. Obviously, just like pick and choose whichever offers you want to do. But just be wary of the drumstick and the sprinkles offer. That just check to make sure that they're getting added to your list, because they are not getting added to mine. Yeah, I think that's it. I apologize that it's more expensive, but I'm honestly very, very happy with the quality of products that we got. So I think that if you wanted to pick and choose some of these deals, you definitely could. I also just want to point out that I bought 5 boxes of the drumsticks. That was $25 out of pocket, even with the sale. So like, keep that in mind. And then all the pizzas, I paid $20 out of pocket. So like, if you don't want to get those 10 things, that's like $40 off the bat, $45, almost $50 that you will not need to spend. So just like, keep stuff like that in mind. But if you have the spend threshold digitals, I do recommend those. I think 80 cents a can for SpaghettiOs is good. And I do think that the frozen pizza deal, there's a lot of stackable deals this week. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, if you have any questions, I will try my best to answer them. If anyone can answer my Ibotta question, I would really appreciate it, because I have no idea what's going on with that. I thought once you added the offers, it should automatically go, but it didn't. So I don't know. But yeah, if someone could answer me on that, I would really appreciate it. If there's nothing else, then I will see y'all in the next one. Thank you so much.